Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Wicked, or Wicked Part 1. At least that's what the movie said, but not any of the marketing, because apparently they didn't want you to know that this is one half of the stage musical Wicked, this film based off of the first act of Wicked, directed by John M. Chu. This is based off of the novel by Gregory Maguire, and, adapted from the music book by Winnie Holzman, who co-wrote the film with Dana Fox, and this film focuses on a revisionist look at the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba, played by Cynthia Erivo, and her going off to school unexpectedly and becoming friends with Glinda, aka Glinda the Good Witch, played by Ariana Grande, and how this film balances the story of how the Wicked Witch became the Wicked Witch. And this film has plenty of that big musical energy, and Chu, who did such a fantastic job with In the Heights, delivers again with this. Now, I do feel like this film is over-reliant on CGI and creating a very artificial looking world in certain instances when, maybe they could have leaned a little bit more on some practical sets and stuff like that. But when they do, this film feels like it's so alive. It feels like it really captures the wondrous, fantastical world of Oz. And even though it's really CGI heavy, it's hard not to be in awe of the Emerald City as you show up to this crazy, giant, green metropolis. And I think the film really captures the big scale of a Broadway musical, but also Chu is able to leverage specific elements in terms of cinematic approaches, in terms of editing, to really bring some personality out in some of the musical numbers. And from start to finish, this is a wildly entertaining film, and it captures the big bombast of this musical. Some of the musical numbers really deliver. Like, Defying Gravity is something that just, at the climax of this film, just really captures the big scale of it, the big energy, the performance of it just really captures why people love watching Broadway musicals, and just the energy, Erivo and Grande killing it. And this is such a big, great climax to this 2-hour and 40-minute film that really is a lot of setup and getting us to the point where, Elphaba becomes the Wicked Witch and how that all comes about. And I think the story is interesting as you see Elphaba going on this journey of society breaking her reputation, but her growing as a person, really coming into her own of her powers and realizing how powerful she really can be. The dynamic that she has with Glinda and how that evolves throughout the film is engaging and interesting. You have this love triangle that pops up with Fioro, played by Jonathan Bailey, who is really charismatic and charming. And you have this whole dynamic of him just, flirting the hell with Glinda, but developing this deeper appreciation for Elphaba. And then you have, subplots of Nessa Rose, who is Elphaba's sister, Bach, this young man from Munchkinland, and how they fit into these character dynamics. You have Madame Morrible, played by Michelle Yeoh, who runs a spell casting school at Shiz, our university here, and Peter Dinklage, who plays a goat, which opens up this whole entire subplot of animals losing their rights and their ability to speak, and how that fits into the bigger context and why things come about, all leading up to the grand introduction of Jeff Goldblum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and Jeff Goldbluming. And everybody does such a fantastic job in this film. Erivo and Grande just have, capture the performance of the music so well. Erivo balances the vulnerability and the sadness and the wonder of a young woman while also being strong and confident in other moments. Grande is so self-absorbed and so fun with her physical comedy and just the way that she interacts with the world. And Bailey's a wonderful addition to that kind of energy. The musical numbers, like I said, Defying Gravity really sells it. There's a great number, What Is This Feeling, between Erivo and Grande. The Wizard and I, with Cynthia Erivo, really, like, this is her, like, calling out moment. You really see how impressive of a singer that she is. Dancing Through Life is vibrant and fun. And One Short Day is just this awesome introduction to the Emerald City. The musical numbers are bangers. And, like, it worked on Broadway, and Chu is able to translate it to the big screen and really sell these musical numbers. And this film's a little long, it's a little CGI heavy, and is going to feel a little, bit of a letdown narratively because this is indeed just the part one. I think it works as its own story a little bit better than some other part ones, but at the end of the day, this is a big, sprawling, beautiful film that, maybe it could have been a little bit more vibrant and a little less toned down in terms of its visuals, but still it has its vibrance, it has its colors, it has its big world building, incredible performers, great musical numbers. This is just a magical experience at the movies. But those are my thoughts on Wicked. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.